the Safe Haven Challenge. I watched every single of the linked in the description video links for General Conference for the last 7-ish years. I um, I have to say, the motivation you get from coupling dieting and exercising with spiritual lessons, it really does snowball your progress forward. I talked to my brother about half a year ago where you've got this spectrum of depression, well, not depression, but depressive, manic, and then you have that normal in the middle, and how a lot of people think that the best place to function is right there on normal. But I disagree. I think the best way to function is a little manic, but not quite, just still close to normal, but on the side of mania. Because isn't that kind of like what caffeine does? But it's natural when it's through spiritual influences. And so, therefore, as we become more sensitive in the truth of what we're working towards, we become more motivated by that truth. Of course, it can work in the opposite direction if you're on the other side of that spectrum and you are more on the depressive side because you're focused on the negative and not being grateful for what you have, but being depressed about what you don't have, then that becomes discouraging. And it also makes it so that you're more sensitive to the negative so that you actually become less productive because you just don't see the point in productivity. Um, I didn't mention this, so I don't think I mentioned this last time, but get a journal, write in that journal. As you write in your journal, the Lord will make things happen in your life that are worthy to include in a journal. Journal keeping is a commandment of God. I don't know the reference, but I have seen in the past, so I know it's true that we are commanded to keep a record. And so, as we keep that record, it's not only to pass down to our posterity, but it's also so that we can be able to reflect on those things. I should probably reflect on those things more, but I guess I should probably wait. Well, not should, but I kind of am lazy and going counterintuitive to what I'm saying earlier. I kind of would like to have my children index my journal so that I can be able to read it in a much more organized way. I've been doing a whole bunch of indexing for my family genealogy, not my family genealogy, but the family genealogy of the entire human race. Well, not the entire, but my part. Um, and other people will be helping with my genealogy as I help with their genealogy as a community effort. So I consider that my children, by the time they're old enough to do genealogy, AI will probably completely finish all that work, and we'll just have to take those names to the temple. But I think that journal keeping is going to be the next stage of indexing for our families. Our children are going to be indexing our sloppy handwriting and chronicling it using AI, making it easier so they don't have to work so hard. They'll just take pictures and bam, they'll just be able to enjoy this as probably family home evening activities. So I made a decision last time that during these live streams, I'm not even going to read the comments because there's a lot of negative comments that people make. And I think that it's a disservice to all the good people that want to make good comments, but I don't want to be distracted. I have a really hard time doing live videos because my mind is just so unorganized and unregulated that I need to get through what I'm wanting to get through. I don't want to have a bunch of empty space where I'm thinking, what is it that I need to say next? And I definitely don't want to be detracted from what I'm trying to say by reading the comments like I did last time. Thank you for anybody who wants to comment. You're welcome to comment, and I appreciate it. It does help the video and the algorithm, but I need to focus on the purpose of the video, which is to encourage people to join the Safe Haven Challenge. It's not just so that I can be able to not be alone in this, but also so that we can be able to help lift each other up. It's very important that as a community, we organize and we work forward at progressing together, because progressing alone is fine. I've progressed alone in the past, but it's more sustainable when you work as a community to to improve. And the videos that I put up in the Renew Your Resolutions, I welcome you to join the comment sections there. I made sure that those were not made for children because of that purpose. If you have a video set as an audience that's made for children, it will not allow you to have comments. And um, if you want to comment in those Renew Your Resolutions, I appreciate it. And the rest of us will appreciate it as you help motivate each other, and others will help motivate you. If you don't feel like you need to lose weight, you don't feel like you're unhealthy, you don't need to renew your resolutions or to get on a diet or an exercise plan, great. Join us anyways, because you can help motivate others who might not be at your level of success of health. So renew your resolutions is not just for people who want to renew their resolutions, but also for people who want to help others renew their resolutions. It is not going to be a work of vanity. Don't just try to get ready for a beach body. Try to improve your health for happiness, because as we learn to live the plan of happiness, um, it is going to allow us to be better parents to our children. It'll help us be better members of the community. And I mean, think about it. If everybody lived healthier, how much cheaper would our health insurance be? If everybody lived more in line with the gospel principles, following the counsel of our Lord Jesus Christ, then it would be so much easier to live in this world. And I talked a little bit about Safe Haven last time, but that's one of the reasons for this channel and for the website. I was thinking about it when I was jogging earlier tonight, that I thought of not an acronym, but three letters for it. It was, what was it? For us individually, it would be not RIP or RPI. I'm trying to think, what were the words? So in society, there are certain shortcomings that there exists among us that cause our lives to be more miserable than they should be. A lot of inadequacies. That's the I. And we need to resolve. So the RTI, resolve. I can't think of it. I really wish I'd write these things down, but when I'm driving or when I'm jogging, I don't have a pen and paper and I can just write it down. My mind, I don't know if it's just I just can't remember what I thought before, or if the spirit was telling me these things and I just have really bad retention of like I'll be driving and I'll be thinking some really beautiful thoughts. I know exactly what Donald Trump meant when he said, "I have the best words. I have the best words." It's like, yeah, when you're thinking to yourself, you think of the most amazing ideas, and it's very well articulated in your mind. And you're like, man, if only I would have spoken that out loud and had a video camera or just a microphone recording me, I can go back and be like, all right, that's good. I'm gonna write that down. I can be able to say it later. But I really wish I uh, I had cameras around my truck so that all throughout the day, when I'm hit with inspiration, I can just speak it out loud and have it for a record for later. But when we see problems in society, whether it be in the workforce, in civil things, or anything, trying to resolve those things and fix it, we would benefit. We would be of one heart, one mind if we work together to fix all these shortcomings in society, so that nothing is left unresolved with sadness, with sorrow, with, I mean, look at how many people in different professions, they could do better if they just tried a little harder. Or if there was a way that you can report something, like just report, hey, this should be improved in this way. But nobody knows who to address this stuff to. And when they do address that stuff, they're addressing these things to people that don't care. They're just wanting a paycheck and go home. And so I think that Safe Haven would be the only solution, because there is no other solution that's been put in place. I mean, we need to do it. If we don't do it, it'll never get done. And that's what Safe Haven's for. To help get people out of poverty is just one thing, but to help increase the quality and happiness of life for people around the world is the primary goal. Um, I guess that's it. It's been 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and close this live stream, call it a night, and hit the hay. Like I said, get a journal, watch the videos I explained in the first video of these live streams. And as you join us and you improve, I hope that you can find motivation to help others as well. That's on this journey with you in the comment sections of the Renew Your Resolutions videos. Good night.